What's up, YouTube? Here we go again. One more again. Another training video for you guys. Haven't done one in a while. Probably just because I'm freaking lazy. Not gonna pull anything over your eyes. I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass. I've just been lazy. I've been procrastinating. Just didn't feel like doing it, and you know, whatever. Suck it up. I did do a product review of a Muscle Tech product a few days ago. Go ahead, go back and watch that if you'd like. I got more to come. I got more products coming in. I'm going to test those out, give you a review on them, let you know how they work for me, and so you guys can make an educated decision on your own products, and you guys can give me some feedback and what you guys want to hear. So I've been still having problems with my shoulder, both of my shoulders, but mainly my right one. I have issues, you know, when I'm doing any kind of pushing motion or even some pulling motions or overhead pressing motions, and I can still feel it, you know, bother me. I can feel it, I can hear it crunching away as I move it. A little disgusting, I know, but I can still hear that doing it. And so I do physical therapy exercises on a weekly basis in order to keep that shoulder, both shoulders, healthy, flexible, feeling good, and still, because I'm in this for the long haul. I'm not in this just to, you know, I'm not doing competitions. I'm in this to stay fit as long as I can. I'm an older guy, so I try to stay as fit as I can and keep up with the trends, keep up with my training, keep up with you know, just staying in the game for as long as possible and staying healthy at that. So today I'm going to take you guys through a few exercises and equipment that I use in order to keep myself healthy, and flexible, in order to maintain and improve my weight training and just stay healthy in the long run. So let's go ahead, get into it, and I'm going to show you guys some of the equipment that I have that I use, and then I'm going to demonstrate a few exercises for you. So here we go, and we'll be right back. Okay, so some of the bands that I use right here, the red one, the green one, the blue one, and the black one, those are all physical therapy bands. I think they're called like therapy band or TheraBands or something, not really sure. They come in different lengths and sizes and weights. I get them mostly when I go to a physical therapy session, and if mine are starting to wear out, they have them in rolls. I can give you one or two to help out, so you can continue on with your training at home and on your own. Each one, starting from the red one, is a little bit lighter than the rest of them. As you see, got a big ass spider over there. As you can see, you notice right here, I have loops in some of these, tied up into a knot and into a loop on almost all these except for the black ones. And what I do with those, and I'll show you here in just a second, I can actually take one of these in order to place it. I'll go in the house. We'll actually place it around the door handle like that. Keep the knot on the inside, shut the door, and bam, there you have a nice secure loop, nice secure band on that. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there because I'm gonna show you something here in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on there. You can put that in your closet, in your house, before bed. You know, you can do some of these exercises. And then, so I have them on the green one and the blue one also. I don't have them on the black one. Don't really use the black ones too much up in a room when I'm just trying to get my shoulder, you know, loosened up or something in the morning or on a long day. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, that's cool. Hummingbird just flew into the garage. That's awesome. All right, we also have these a little bit thicker bands here. We got a yellow one. It's a little bit. It's actually a lot stronger than the TheraBands here. We can even do a lot of stuff with those. So those are some of the things I use for the therapy and to do some of these exercises with. Some other thing here, I got this Total Gym I've had for quite a long time. You know, it's nothing It just helps me maintain, and it gives me a good full body workout. I really like this machine. It's really cheap. You can put it in your room or something. But since it's on an angle, it just gives a little tiny bit of resistance right here. And all we're going to do, and I'll show you what I'm going to do here in a second, to do some rotations on this just to help maintain. So that's some of the equipment, along with some dumbbells, some little, my son's little bucket there. Got some 10-pound dumbbells right here. I think we have a couple of 5-pound dumbbells here we can use, and then these power blocks. So some of the equipment that I use on this. So in just a second, I'm going to come back and show you guys some of the exercises that I do and how we do them. All right, first thing first, we do some internal and external rotations with the bands. Again, I got just a nice low weight red band right here. I have a little knot, and just like I showed you guys before, I had it tied around the opposite end, the inside part of the doorknob with the knot in it, or the loop in it, then the knot, so it's nice and secure. It's not coming off unless it breaks. Have a little knot in it right here, just kind of helps, you know, keep it in your grip. So we're going to do a couple of internal and external, first internal rotations on it, and then we're going to do a couple of external rotations. We're going to do, I normally stay at a rep range about 3 to 5 sets of probably 15 to 20 reps on each one, because it's really light and I'm not really trying to get it a really strong rotation. I'm just trying to get it nice and loosened up and get that rotation in there, get everything, you know, loosened up and moving really freely. So the first one I'm gonna do is an internal rotation, and I'm just gonna have in a neutral grip right here, you know, and all I do is put it in my hand, grasp it, and turn my hand right over. Some people will like it with a supinated grip or even a pronated grip, but I like mine just a neutral grip, you know, in like this. So, you know, put it in here. And again, it's really light, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of turn my body just a little bit, so it kind of gives a little bit of tension on that shoulder right there, just a little bit, not too much. And from here, I'm just going to make sure I stand nice and erect, my shoulders are up, you know, my back is straight, and I'm just going to bring it all the way in, keeping that tension on it right about there. Now, if you got a lower band like this, get a little bit more tension if you want to, all you're going to do is just step out just a little bit and give yourself a couple rotations in there. Again, you can do it with the supinated grip if you want to. Pull it in, and nice and smooth, back and forth. 15 to 20 reps, 3 to 5 sets on that. Then all you're gonna do, you're gonna turn around. I'm gonna do it like this. When you turn around, you're gonna do an external rotation. You're gonna start off with your, again, everything erect, chest, shoulders up, you know, just a neutral stance. And you're gonna, with a pronated grip, the knot on the inside keeps it from slipping through if you got sweaty hands or something. And again, I like to go another neutral grip right here in your fist and just kind of push it straight out. Now you're not gonna, you know, try to do it too much. You're not gonna, you know, because once you get out just a little bit further, then your body is starting to turn and help with it. So what you want to do is just get those joints and those tendons, a little bit of tension, and pull it out. Okay, so just again, 15 to 20 reps each side. Now, you'll notice on your external rotation, even this little band, after a few reps, it's going to be a little bit more, you're going to feel a little bit more than you're doing an internal rotation, because here you have your pectoral muscles that help turn that shoulder in and help that shoulder girdle there really stabilize. And that's what we're really working on here, is to strengthen everything and get them nice and stabilized. So again, an external rotation, a neutral grip right here, and you can even underneath if you want to put a little bit, you know, just a little bit different on it, a little bit different tension. And again, if you notice right here how it's parallel to the ground, it's not too far up and it's not too far down. You want to just, even with your elbow right here, you don't want it way up here or anything. Just even with your elbow, so everything's nice and smooth and in a straight line. Okay, you don't want it up or down or anything like that. So you just want to keep it up like that. Okay, then we'll go ahead and I'll show you a couple more exercises on some of these other ones. All right, so I showed you then the way I have it on the door handle with the loop with the knot in it. on the other side. I have a couple of them that don't have any knots in it, and I want to use it on like my squat bench or my bench here. And all we're gonna do is just gonna put it in a loop, wrap it around, keep that loop right here, and just feed both ends through. Try to make them as even as possible. And gonna make sure it's nice and tight. And right here, we're going to do the exact same thing as we just did. Now, if you're only using one side of it, you kind of want to either wrap or hold the other side with the other hand in order for it so it doesn't slip through. Because if you're pulling on just one end, the other end is getting loose and it's going to slip through. So if you're not going to hold both ends and do your rotations here, okay, then just hold one end with the opposite hand, hold the other end, and from here you're just going to do some rotations. Okay, so this rotation right here, the internal with the neutral grip, and then from this side, neutral grip, external rotation, same exact thing. About 3 to 5 sets, 15 to 20 reps. You're going to start feeling it in your shoulders just a little bit. Okay, from here we're going to do what I call shoulder pull aparts. So you get whatever size you want to use. You can use red ones, blue ones, green ones, even the thicker yellow ones. And on this, you're just I'm gonna face this direction right here. You're just gonna put it in just a little bit outside shoulder width, just a little bit outside shoulder width right here. Okay, here's my shoulder width, and then I'm gonna put it just a little bit outside. And from here, all I'm gonna do, start up right in front of me right here, and I'm just going to pull it straight apart. Okay? I'm just going to pull it, keeping everything nice and tight. Pull it straight apart, keeping my head up. I'm going to retract my shoulder blades back there, nice and pull them apart, and then squeeze it. Pull them apart and squeeze it. Okay? Do that about 15, 20 times. Then you can do it with your hand up here, right above your head. I'm going to sit down a little bit. So right about here, I'm going to do it right above my head at an angle. I'm going to come straight down towards my face. Okay? Just nice and pulled right under my chin. Pull them apart like that. Then, I'll slide that over my head here. Then from here, I'm going to do it from behind. Straight down behind the head. Nice and pulled apart. You can start feeling that. And then you're going to hold it from behind your back right here. You can do the same thing, but you're going to do, just going to, like a fly. Okay, nice and straight up. Keep my arms nice and locked out, nice and straight. Just a little bend in them. Squeezing the chest muscles. Squeezing those pecs. And straight out. Okay? From there, this is where I'm going to get into a dislocation exercise. Not really dislocating anything, but I'm going to start out with that. I'm going to show you with the red band here. So, neutral grip, pronated grip, pull it apart at shoulder width, pull it apart. I'm going to stand like this first, come straight up over, and just all the way around. So you really want that rotation with just a little bit of resistance all the way around. Nice. Okay? Again, 3 to 5 sets of each one. 15 to 20 reps on each set. And you can really start feeling it. So here we go on this last one I'm going to do right here. And it's another rotation exercise, but I'm going to do 2 and 1. So I do about 10 repetitions on each one. What you can do, you get on your side, get in a fetal position, knees up. Sometimes I put a a foam roller in between my knees, and it keeps my hips in a neutral position. Here I don't have the foam roller on, it's over there, but hips in a neutral position right here. Knees, hips, everything in a 90-degree angle to the body. And all you're gonna do, you're gonna lean up on your left shoulder here, put your fingertips together so everything's nice and straight. And you're just gonna reach all the way back and rotate till your fingers almost touch the ground over here. Okay? Nice and far reach. Turn while keeping everything, the hips and everything in place, and just reach back. Nice stretch, stretch it way out, and then bring it back. Okay? Once you bring it up here, you're going to separate your shoulder blades a little bit and kind of push it out just a little bit more. Okay? From here, you just squeeze everything, keep it nice and tight, twist, and slowly back. When you do about 10 repetitions of that, from here you're going to reach out just a little bit further with your right hand to where it's just outside or in front of your fingertips there. And we're going to do a sweep. So what we're going to do, we're going to sweep all the way up, touching our fingertips on the floor, all the way up. Get down just a little bit more so you can see this. So you're going to reach and touch your fingertips all the way up. Once you get about above your head, your arm is naturally going to start turning. Okay, it's naturally going to start turning like this into a supinated position. So let it turn, palm up, all the way down. Reach. You're not going to turn more. You're going to try to keep your hips on the ground. You're going to reach all the way down, and it's going to go back into a pronated position, palm facing down to your hip. Then you're going to reach all the way back up. Let your shoulder and your hand and your arm turn, turn the way it's supposed to. You don't have to fight it. You're just going through that motion, okay? So you just reach, sweep with your fingertips on the ground. As you turn, fingers come up, palm up. And as you go down towards the hip again, your palm naturally faces back down again. So nice and far reach. Keep it just outside of the other fingertips right here. So it's just outside of it, and sweep. Nice long sweep. And so about 10 to 12 reps of that on each exercise, and then you guys will be good. Okay, last but not least is one of my favorites. It's called a face pull. All you're gonna do is get another band. Okay, you're gonna wrap it around the pole or whatever you're gonna do, wherever you're gonna pull it from. So, and it's pretty simple. Like I said, it's a face pull, so you're gonna put both of them in a neutral position. You're gonna stand with your arms out like this. Now you can do this on this type of exercise, on this type of machine, or with this. You can do it on a cable machine. So there's plenty of different ways you can do this. Okay, so here we're just gonna do it with the band, and from here I'm just gonna go straight out, arms straight out, locked out, and you're gonna pull straight back to your face, and almost in like a double bicep pose. You're gonna squeeze with your rear delts and squeeze it back right towards your face. Your fists right by your ears in a double bicep pose again, just straight back and squeeze the rear delt. It's nice and tight. About 15 to 20 reps. Again, 3 to 5 sets. Now you don't have to do all of these. Sometimes I only do 3 or 4 of them, but that's one of my favorites right there. It really helps, especially even my pushing motion. If I'm doing this type of pushing, say a benching or push-ups or anything like that, or even some type of overhead presses, it really helps doing this to secure that, to get those rear delts nice and fired up and warm, because I feel like it kind of secures my shoulders in a more stable position. And that's what we really want is, we're doing those type of movements. We want those, especially the shoulders, since they're a very volatile and very flexible type of ball joint. It's very susceptible to injuries too. So everything, if it's nice and tight and it's holding it in there nice and nice and tight, then it's really going to help out to prevent injuries. So this is one of my favorites right here. I think it really helps my pushing motions if my rear delts are keeping everything nice and tight. So there you guys go with a few rotational exercises in order to keep those shoulders nice and strong, nice and healthy, moving well, try to do it without pain. But these are definitely some things that helps me maintain and keep doing my training without too much pain. Every once in a while it starts hurting, so I'll back off a little bit. I'll do some of these for a few days without doing my pushing or pulling motions, and then I'll get right back into it, and it usually, you know, recovers a lot faster than it used to now that I'm doing these physical therapy exercises before, during, and after all my training events and all my training. So it's definitely something if you want to stay in the game for a long time, for a longer period of time. This is a marathon. This isn't a sprint. That's the way life is. So keep up the training. Keep out there. Go down and let me know what you guys like. If you guys like this type of video, let me know. If you want me to do any other kind of training routines or anything, let me know. Give me some suggestions. This is really out here for you guys. I just want to, you know, put out some information that I've been doing for a really long time. I've been in this game for a really long time. So, you know, I'm just trying to share some of my knowledge. So show some love. Hit the like. Subscribe to my channel, and show some love. And I'll be back here hopefully within another week. I'll try to put out another video. Like I said, I'm freaking lazy, and who knows when I put another one out. But so subscribe to my channel, hit my like, come on back, check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys later. Scouts out.